What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Virgo deep dive. We're going to talk about February love. Love for February. What's going on in your love life for February, Virgos? It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart, or if you're a cross watcher, hello. And it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it's too heavy for you, please click out of it. And if you're here during the live, click that thumbs up and come say hi to me over here. Right, what's up? Virgos, let's talk about February. What's going on in your love life? Let's drop into the reading screen. Hello. Hello. All right. Virgos. Hello, Shane. I hope I said that right. Let's talk about it, Virgos. Ooh, transformation. Look at that. A fresh new way of living emerges. A whole new life. Are you the phoenix rising? Oh, hello. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. So it's different. It's going to be a different way of doing things. Different way of life. Transformation and narrow pathway. Transformation isn't always easy. Let's just say that. Transformation is not always easy. Let's see what this is saying. What could this possibly mean for my Virgos? Good, I'm glad I said that right. Mary's here, hello. I don't mind a laughing face. We like laughing faces around here. I'd rather you be laughing than crying. You know what I mean? Or laughing while you're crying, something. Transformation. Oh, you're letting go of the devil. You're letting go of the devil. Okay. We're going to have to deep dive on this already. So the devil could have been obsessive overthinking. Could have been fears. Could be any number of persons, places, or things, or situations. The transformation is letting the devil go. Severing ties with, breaking the chains of. Because you're not interested in it anymore. That could be a lot of things. So let's deep dive on what this devil is. The first card out is the best card out. You're saying you're going through a transformation. A whole new life, right? A fresh new way of living. That is no big feat. That is no small feat. Excuse me. That's a big feat. That's a big, big deal. And it may be a whole different way of living for you because you may have been holding on to this devil your whole life. What is this devil for my Virgos in reverse? What is this devil? Five of Cups, Ten of Wands reverse, Two of Wands. Some of you, this could have been marriage. I just got a headache. Like real quick. Like it just came out of nowhere. Some of you, this was a commitment. Oh, I gotta know more. That was heavy. Okay. Some of you, this could have been a marriage. I'm going to say this was a commitment. Okay. There was a commitment to someone or something here. That you couldn't get on the same page with. Maybe you fell out of love. Maybe that you didn't love each other. You may have loved them. There may have been care, but there wasn't any growth on an emotional level. You kept returning to this person possibly, but there was something else here. Some of you, it was a fear of being alone. Some of you had to stay because you didn't have enough money. Like you thought you had to be in a relationship to be somebody. Whatever this was, it was a burden. and it was a burden because it kept you stuck. So again, whether we marry for money and we have, we stay for a long time because we don't have our own funds or our own money. Maybe they don't allow us to have our own money. They try to control us. It doesn't matter. It's you in charge no matter what. So if you allow someone to control you, that's on you. All right. I'm not being mean to you. I'm just saying sometimes we hold on to relationships for the craziest reasons. Whether it's a sexual connection, an obsession, or financial reason. You could have been dealing with somebody who was extremely self-centered. This is, you're getting, it's gone. You're releasing it in February. Gone. And you are flying high here. Like you are going to feel high as a kite. Okay? You're going to feel so much lighter when this devil is no longer chained to you. This could be your own addictions. This could be a marriage or a commitment, someone you committed yourself to. This could even be addictions, fears, obsessive overthinking, whatever. You're breaking the chains. And I'm not saying that it's breaking the chains of something that wouldn't heal, that wouldn't evolve, it wouldn't change with someone else more than likely. But in this case, it's like I can no longer carry this ball and chain with me. I can no longer drag this with me. I can no longer carry this monkey on my back. For some of you, it was years. Like 9 to 10 years, something like that. Or just, between 8 and 10 years, something like that. When you finally cut ties with this, you're free. You're free to fly. And it feels so good. You know what I mean? There you go. Thanks, Shane. Shane says, I'm connected to this. 8 years commitment, and he finally moved out. It's like, you're not out of the woods yet. You go slow. Take it easy. Don't be running into any new connections just yet. You need time to do some processing and do some healing before you move into anything new. It is about overcoming any obstacles, but I don't, it's overcoming obstacles. And the biggest obstacle is the emotional distress that was here. There was such an emotional distress. I can't even with this because it's like, this is a freedom on a level that you're not even going to expect. It's really, you're really going to feel like a whole new person. Life is going to feel different after this. You may have been afraid to cut ties with this person. You may have, it's like there was some sort of obsession or some sort of connection here, and I can't put my finger on it, but I'm going to try. Usually I can feel it into it, but the emotional distress was your own. You didn't share that with this person. For whomever is this devil is a person, this unhealthy, toxic, let's just say the devil is an unhealthy dynamic, a very unhealthy or toxic dynamic. It was a very unhealthy pattern, addiction, obsession, toxic. It was unhealthy. This unhealthy connection, the burden was yours. They were not burdened with the emotional distress. Like, you would never have seen this person cry. I don't know why Fred's dropping me in. You wouldn't have seen this person cry. This person may not have ever shown you any kind of emotional remorse or regret. I think you were the one carrying the guilt and the shame, the blame. you were the one that was always apologizing or carrying the emotional pain. There is where the problem was for a lot of you. But you're saying, I'm not overthinking this. I'm not attaching myself to this anymore. I may not be healed, but I'm free. And that is exactly right. So at some point you thought this was, you trusted this person. You motherfucker. Okay. Well, you were you were committed to this, but it didn't balance out emotionally. Like, this was maybe a relationship. You may have been married to this person, may have lived with this person, you may have been in a committed relationship with this person, okay? You may have known this person for quite some time, but there was no emotional... The emotions were fucked up. I gotta say this because it's what I'm feeling. Listen, for those of you that it's not a marriage or a relationship, I'm gonna say that in regards to relationships, in regards to any and all relationships for a long time, for the last 10 years possibly, there was absolutely no regrets, no remorse from the other persons. It was like there was no forgiveness. There was a lack of closure. The emotions were out of balance completely, and it left you in 5 cups. You were depleted, and you were the one ending up having to heal from it. Every time. Some of you were ghosted. Some of you were dealing with passive-aggressive assholes. I'm going to have to say it the way that I see it. That's not going to be for all of you, but you know, passive-aggressive assholes, the ones that are going to give you the silent treatment to punish you. And that does hurt. But fuck those motherfuckers, because you're not allowing it to hurt you anymore. You're breaking free from that kind of behavior or that kind of pattern with people. You're not doing it anymore. You're done. That's painful. That's painful. And you know what's even worse is when you trust these people and you think that it's a golden opportunity and they turn out to use you for sex, treat you as an object. They don't respect you. They turn out to be somebody that's a total control freak, a total asshole, male or female, and they end up trying to control the money, control the family, control everything. They may just want you sexually. They don't want to be responsible for relationships, whatever. They don't want to stand up for a traditional long-term relationship. They're all about their money. They're all about the sex. There's no actual emotional anything here. The only emotions are out of balance and emotional distress from you. They don't carry it. They don't care. And you trust them, they build the trust, and then they turn around and do a switch up on you. For some of you, they want you to trust them. Once they gain your trust, then they switch up on you. That's very narcissistic. But not everybody is a narcissist. Some people are just assholes. Male or female. They want what they want, and that is all. You're not putting energy into this stuff no more. Okay? It's like once they get what they want, they earn your trust, they get what they want, then they either disappear, they turn off communication, and nothing else improves, nothing goes anywhere. It's like as soon as they get what they want, nothing else happens. It's not about you. It's not about you at all. It's never about you. You're left carrying the burden and addressing the pain. Well, you're free. You're free to fly, baby. If you didn't know, you know now. You have a way out. Any and every chance you get, you can get out. There are resources. You can have a stable life and you can have a traditional relationship with somebody that loves you. I just want you to know that. You can. I think right now, you just want, I think right now, most of you just want peace and quiet. You just want your freedom. You want that new life. Some of you might just be wanting new friends. Don't date after, if you just recently got out of this, or you're getting out of this or getting free from this, don't date. No, I'm not saying you can't date. I'm just saying it's not best. You need some time to heal. You know, you can go out on dates and stuff. Just don't put all your eggs in one basket. I suggest an energy like this, to go out with friends and family first. Just friends and family. That way you're not tempted to get into another sex-only relationship, or you're not tempted to get back into a relationship quickly when you're not ready for one just yet. You've got some healing to do. You know you do. For the majority of you, you're just like, I finally did it. I finally did it. Whether it's you finally got the job that allows you to move, or you finally got the money to allow you to get out, or you found the right resources to help you break free from this. Whatever those resources are, whether it's meditation, your spiritual guides, your spiritual team, or somebody in the real world. This is real. This is real. Tarot is real, and it is raw, and I'm authentic, and I'm going to tell you what I see and what I feel. This is empowering. It is. And I just want you to go slow and steady. Don't rush anything after this. Don't jump into a new relationship for several months. Really focus on your own goals and do your healing here, because there was I got to pull on it. It's the emotional distress that hurts me the most here in this. Nobody would balance cups. If they hurt your heart, they damn sure didn't forgive. They didn't ask for forgiveness. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. They didn't care enough to care. They didn't care enough to care. That's what hurts. Didn't I just say they didn't care enough to care? That's the truth, and that was all the wounding. That's the frustration. The 2 cups. Egotistical assholes. Male or female, I don't care. Men and women and everything in between and all around can be assholes. And this is somebody who didn't care enough to care. How do I know that? Because that's exactly what the universe just said. Here you are, an empress. Here they are, a page of cups. They barely give you any kind of offer. Do they ever apologize? Rarely. And not as often as they should. And in the way that they should. Not to an empress, male or female. You are somebody who is loving, kind, compassionate, apologetic, extremely nurturing, down to earth, and giving, warm-hearted. What wouldn't you do for somebody you love? This person barely cared. That is the absolute truth. The Ace of Swords came out right as I was saying it. And again, the love was not shared. It was not there. It wasn't on the same level. The Temperance was in reverse. They didn't want to share the emotions, or they didn't care enough to fucking care. You cannot be an empress and date a page of cups. That's like a mama dating a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old. That's like a 30 or 40-year-old dating a 15. Was this person a perpetual child or a perpetual teenager? I'm not saying it is not okay to date children. And you shouldn't be dating anybody. I don't like people dating out of like big age ranges. No. I don't like it myself, but that it's almost like this person was a perpetual child or a perpetual teenager. Like they weren't on your level. They damn sure weren't. But that's okay, because they want that loving, nurturing kindness, and they want that warmth and compassion. They want that from people. They want that. But they're not about to fucking give it back. Not even remotely, not even a little bit, just drops. And I'm not saying that they're bad people, but they're not your people. They're not on your level. And that was the frustration here. You couldn't get anything out of them, no matter how hard you tried. They blocked it, or you realized that was the frustration. You tried. So I got to give it to you. That's what the 5 of Cups is. That's the emotional distress. You were not on the same page. Not even close. Not even in the same fucking zip code. Not even close. Well, you're free to fly, babies. You cannot force somebody to be empathetic and loving. You cannot force anyone to be nurturing and giving, and you cannot force anyone to see your worth. You have to be able to do it yourself. And I think for the longest time, you allowed people in your life that were not on your level emotionally. Not even close. You continued to try in relationships that depleted you. They left you lonely and lost and out here as if you were in the world by yourself. Can you be by yourself as an empress? Yes, you can. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Do you need anyone else? No. And it's recognizing that you don't need this person or these kinds of people, that there will be somebody else. So take it slow and steady. Don't rush anything after this connection leaves your life. Like some of you, it may be February. Some of you, this may have already happened. Others of you, it's upcoming. But Fred's got something else to say. Great. What do you want to say, Fred? Go slow and steady, because you're what you need to do now is learn how to, well, first of all, you got to get out of this swampy energy. Okay. Don't allow this to affect you or offend you. You got to know how to set your boundaries up, what you will and will not accept. Okay. In relationships. I think you'll do that. And that's the first part of your pathway is setting strong boundaries, what you will not accept again. Okay. Yeah. You're not going to let it affect you. Do you know how happy I am about this? You are not letting this breakup or this change, this transformation, this release. For a lot of you, this devil energy was a pattern in relationships. For a lot of you, it was a specific person. You're not allowing this to hurt you. You're going to be releasing this very soon. This heaviness in the heart space. I told you got to get rid of that 5 of Cups first, and you got to set strong boundaries. Some of you may need to block this person. You're not going to let it hurt you anymore. You're going to know, you're going to recognize this kind of behavior and this kind of pattern from yourself moving forward. Open heart space, baby. Moving on. Moving forward. Moving up. It's about your happiness. It's about feeling good, setting your heart free. Your heart has been trapped and in a lot of pain. A lot. I don't know how long ago this ended. Some of you, you've been in a place of pause for a long time. Others of you, this is a new release. You're finally releasing something very unhealthy. Okay? You're not avoiding it anymore. You're moving on. You're not avoiding releasing this pattern or this unhealthy person or this obsession or codependency. You don't need anybody else. You're good on your own. And you're not going to let it affect you, hold you down, or hold you back. It's onwards and upwards, baby. That heart space, man, like you apologized for everything. They didn't care. They didn't care enough to care how much they hurt you. Fuck off. I can't stand that shit. Oh, yeah. They juggled you or they confused you. Meanwhile, they were happy with what they had. They were more single than anything. They would prefer their singlehood, their freedom, than anything. So it's like, even if you were in a relationship, they acted like they were single. And it's okay to be independent. And it's okay to be single. But this person wanted you hooked on them while they continued to be single. While they continued to do what the hell they wanted to, when they wanted to. They could do whatever they wanted to, or whomever they wanted to. But you had to be hooked on them. You had to be their side piece, or their trophy, or their whatever. No. So they can do what they want to do, but you're not allowed to do what you want to do. It doesn't work. If you treated these people the same way that they've treated you, what do you think they would have done? How do you think they would have behaved if you would have treated them the same fucking way? Do you think they would have given you a time of day? They would have disrespected you, called you all kinds of bitches and whores and everything else? You know it's true. For some of y'all, it's time to have some fun. You may have some trust issues after this, but it's time to have some fun. And again, I told y'all, it's time to celebrate. I want you to celebrate. I want you to celebrate first and foremost. First of all, I want you to look at the whole situation and not allow it to hurt your heart space anymore. It's done and gone. It's got to go. This person was more single than anything, and these persons wanted you hooked on them, giving them that love, compassion. It's like, I want you at home with the babies. I want you barefoot and pregnant. This is kind of like that mentality. I want you barefoot and pregnant at home so you're not out doing whatever, but I can go out and do whatever. No, that's so sick. That's so toxic masculinity. Not that this is a masculine, but it's kind of that energy. That's the only way I know how to project it to you. I can have and do whatever I want, but you have to be at my beck and call and be only for me, about me. Are you just another object to them? Are you just another pentacle in their pocket? Yeah. Your emotions don't matter. Your emotionality doesn't matter. Some of you, they may have wanted you for your money. You're an empress here. Let's be honest. If you're giving and generous, they'll take anything you give them. Right? So, some of you, it was for money. Others of you, it wasn't. Some of you, it was for your body or how you looked, or maybe you're fucking gorgeous and they just wanted a trophy on their arm, but they wanted to go out and do whatever they wanted to do also. So, I told you, first of all, just look at this and really look at it and how off balance these relationships absolutely were. And it's time to set yourself free. Even if the breakup has already happened, you've held on to the pain of it. The remorse, the regret, the guilt, the shame. Don't do that to yourself anymore. Okay? I want you to not give a fuck about that. Because, okay, you allowed it. Okay, you were in it. Okay, you did what you did. Okay, whatever. Now set yourself free and move on. Stop feeling guilty and full of shame about something that you don't need to worry about, because they damn sure didn't care enough to care about you. Stop carrying the burden for it. There's no more burden. Stop carrying the cross. You know what I'm saying? Drop it and go. Okay? You just lighten your load here with this person or with these situations. Even if it's your own addictions or obsession for someone. Okay? So you had a sexy third party energy here. So what? Okay, you did what you did, and that's all right. It never went anywhere. Okay, move on. Don't beat yourself up about it. I want you to celebrate your success here in the fact that you realized what was going on and that you need to get out of it. And I also want you to celebrate the fact that you recognize that there was a total imbalance in the cups. Recognize your recognitions. Reward your recognitions. Reward and celebrate your own clarity here. You may not have had anyone helping you. You may not have had anybody telling you what to do. This was all stuff that you may have had to figure out all on your own. Whatever it is, I want you to celebrate yourself. And again, friends and family, having fun, celebrating life, enjoying your freedom, okay? And then worry about putting the plans together for something further in the future. Don't be dating and stuff just yet. Go out and start mingling and enjoying things that aren't so... You got a lot of resistance and some trust issues. So dating somebody right now, only if you're having fun and you're not interested in anything serious. But I think a lot of you, friends and family, and getting back out and starting some hobbies and doing some things might freshen up that energy for a while and celebrate, this while you move yourself to new things. I think that you're needing to spend some time on your own while you're opening up your heart space, reflecting on things. I don't think you're a bad person, and I'm not even sure that person is a bad person, but it just wasn't your person, So take care of yourself. Go have some fun. Lighten up. Get back out there, and usually it's the easiest way is spending time with our friends and family because we're not so insecure around them, or it's easier to involve ourselves and have those coffee dates and to do stuff like that rather than jump into a let's date situation. Yeah, not yet. Maybe in the future, but not far in the future, but just start having more fun and mingling and going to events and going to parties when you're invited, or invite yourself. I don't care. You see a wedding sign, stop by the wedding. They say, what side are you on, the bride or the groom? And you look up at the front and you're like, I don't know, who has the cuter family members or friends? I'll sit on that side, whatever. Just have some fun. You may get kicked out, but at least it was fun trying, right? This one, it's time for you to move on. And I think you already know that. And it's just easy as she goes, steady as she goes. But you are going to be celebrating. I think some of you are still quite angry at this person. I don't think that there is any communication. Some of you have a fire sign or air sign watching you. Some of you, the devil is watching you, even though you don't know it. They're spying on you. But you are going to be doing your healing. You are doing your healing here in Aquarius time, in Aquarius season. But you're headed towards wish fulfillment. And I think right now it's just about a couple months away, if that. But the biggest thing here is to enjoy your freedom from whatever this devil was. Devil has shown up twice in reverse, so whomever or whatever you were dealing with was no friggin' joke. Like, it was not easy at all. Addiction, obsession, deep-seated fears or limiting beliefs, a toxic or unhealthy connection with another person, an abusive situation, or even codependency, where you just couldn't let go. You couldn't let go. Don't beat yourself up any longer. I want you to celebrate what you learned in those connections, what you learned in those experiences. Accept the fact that you're fucking human and that you can do whatever the hell you want to do in life, and nobody is your judge or your jury except for you. And I don't care how many people try to throw their opinion off on you or tell you what the hell you did wrong, or you tell those people to F off. Thank you, but no thank you. I am my own judge and jury here, and what I say goes. And in this situation, I did what was right for myself. I'm human. I do things too. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes, and everybody around me that's throwing their opinions upon me has made mistakes, probably worse ones than me. But I don't have to accept them. I can deflect them, and I can accept the fact that I did the best that I could with what I was given at the time, and now I'm getting better. There you go. Them's the words, them's the messages. You're heading off into new territory. Okay? And the new territory that you're heading off into will be loving. Your next relationship will be loving. And I don't think that it's going to be much longer down the road. But what I really want you to focus on is not blaming yourself or shaming yourself for what has happened or what you went through. Celebrate your successes, because that's going to catapult you forward even faster. You understand? All right. Till next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and I'll see y'all around real soon. Thanks for being here, hanging out. Namaste.